Ashley from NotJustBoxing here with Aaron McKenna. Aaron, open workout tonight, mate. How are you soaking up this week?
Yeah, it's been amazing so far. What an incredible experience, and it's just been a spectacle. What a time to be alive for me. This is what dreams are made of. I'm just looking forward to fight night.
So you've had an insane amateur career. Was it 8 times national champion?
8 times, yeah.
8 times?
European champion as well.
And then you chose to go pro early. Did you turn down, was there a chance for the Olympics?
Yeah, well, I was on the process, for the team, that would have been pushed forward, for the high performance. But I wanted to turn pro as young as 16, and I always had my sights set in it. And then once I turned 18, I turned pro straight away. I think it's far more exciting, far more entertaining, and yeah, my goal was always to become world champion.
And how's your time been in America?
Yeah, brilliant. I spent 4 years over in Los Angeles, learning the best, picking up things from all the best fighters in the world. I trained with Freddie Roach for a year, Robert Garcia for a year, so I picked up some experience when I was over there.
Yeah, I can imagine, and it's so different, the culture out there, the sparring, the wars. Who did you learn the most of out there in terms of from the fighters? Yeah, well, I learned so much, from different gyms, different styles. A lot of Mexican gyms, American fighters are good too. Over there, I noticed, they try to put you to sleep, but they always have their eyes set and knocking you out at any stage. So that's what the Americans and Mexicans are good at, and that's why they come over to the UK and always get upset wins. But yeah, I picked up some great things, over there in America. Amazing. So I'm just going to go through some of these questions. How did leaving Ireland so young shape your mindset in the pros?
Yeah, well, I think it's been the best thing I ever did in my career. I think, most boxers should at least try and go over for a few weeks and pick up as much experience as they can. I went over as young as 16 and spent 3 months there, going around, travelling all over the gyms across California, and the experience I picked up at that age was incredible. Like sparring, I sparred a world champion as young as 16, Jesse Magdaleno. All that experience is going to stand for me, and it's just been incredible.
What's the biggest sacrifice you've made that people don't see?
I'd say that's what it would be, moving over to America. I spent 4 years over there, to get the best quality of training, best quality of sparring, and that's probably one of the biggest.
You've had to grow up quick.
Yeah, and I think it shaped me into the fighter I am today.
And what's your best boxing memory?
Best boxing memory? As an amateur, it would be winning my first Irish title, and then as a pro, it was probably winning the WBC international title against an unbeaten guy.
What drives you more, the success of winning or the fear of losing?
The success of winning, yeah. I'm in this game to become world champion, and that's all I have my sights set on. And if you're not in it to become world champion, then you don't have the right mindset.
And who's been the most influential person in your career?
Probably my brothers or my dad. They've been with me the whole journey. My brother's a professional boxer as well, Stephen. We train together for the past 20 years now. He's been with me the whole way in America as well, so we've dedicated a lot to this sport.
At what moment in your career did you think, I can be a world champion?
Probably when I was turning pro, when I wanted to turn pro. Because once I spent that 3 months in California, I realised, how good it was, when I was mixing it up with the best fighters in the world and holding me young as 16. So I'll not stop until I do.
Can you name drop some people? Who were you mixing it with back then?
Jesse Magdaleno at 16, but recently Terence Crawford was probably the best I've sparred. I sparred him last summer. He's a very good fighter, and I learned a lot in that spar.
What did you learn from sparring Bud?
Yeah, just that he switched on the whole time, trying to set you up again. He's incredibly smart in there. It was like a game of chess.
Nice. And how do you stay connected to your Irish roots whilst training abroad?
Yeah, when you're away, you realise how much you appreciate your Irishness, and everyone over there, if they hear you're Irish as well, they always say they've got a relative or a great uncle that's Irish. So yeah, anytime I'm over in America, we always look out for a place where there's going to be Irish people, and it's great to be representing my country, and hopefully I can put on big nights in the future.
And what advice would you give to an up and coming amateur boxer?
Just train hard, listen to the right people, and if you're dedicated enough and consistent, you'll see the rewards.
What does being a role model for Irish kids mean to you?
Yeah, it's important, not only for me, but to pave the way. If someone looks up to me, it's amazing. If I can just help anyone, by them following me in my footsteps, it's great. And Irish boxing right now is booming at the minute. So much more people's turning pro, so much more people's boxing, and it's in a healthy place.
And lastly, Chris Eubank or Conor Benn?
I'm 50-50, I don't know, I was leaning towards Chris Eubank, and then once I seen the grand rivals yesterday, I don't know, Conor Benn's looking in good shape, he's looking ready. It's complete 50-50. Will Conor's power hold up, for Chris? Will he be able to take his punches? I think if Conor comes out fast, early, very strong, explosive, he can get it done. But if his punches don't affect Chris, then I'd lean more towards Chris.
And I just want to quickly touch upon, obviously, your fight with Liam. Great fight. You must have watched most of his career as well. I'm guessing, are you a big boxing fan? Have you sort of followed a lot of careers? In terms of what you're facing on Saturday, a lot of people are saying, obviously, you're on the way up, he's on the way down. Did you think it's good timing, first of all, in your career for this time? Or
no, nothing to do with timing. I still think the best version of him is going to turn up Saturday night. I've prepared for the best Liam Smith. It was only 2 fights ago he knocked out Chris Eubank, so I'm fully expecting the best version of him come Saturday night, and that's the one I want to turn up to get the respect of people.
And if you get through Liam Smith, is there a fight that you want after, or are you just happy to listen to the team?
Yeah, well, obviously the goal is to become world champion, but if I can't get that world title, the winner of the main event.
Brilliant. I wish you all the best on Saturday night, mate. Thank you for your time.
All right, thanks.
Go.